Start with great name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and merciful. Assalamu alaikum, dear student. This is Shazia Amir, lecturer at Sindh University campus Ladkano and the Department of the Computer Science. Today we are going to learn about computer networks. Week 10, lecture 2 and 3. Topic is multiplexing. The outline of this course is we will discuss about multiplexing, what is multiplexing, what are the types of multiplexing, what are the usage and advantages of multiplexing, usage or advantages of multiplexing. What is multiplexing? Multiplexing is a technique of transmitting the multiple signal over a single medium. Means you can combine the number of signals into through one single mediums. Here we have example. They divide a link into number of channels. Over here we have number of lines or number of inputs that then pass through the multiplexer and combine into one composite signal, number of channels into through one link. Then again it will be going to demux, means demultiplexing, and output will be number of lines again will be found. The type of multiplexing are frequency deviant multiplexing, wavelength deviant multiplexing, and synchronous time deviant multiplexing. These are categories of multiplexing that divided into like frequency, FDM, WDM, and TDM. Frequency deviant multiplexing is an analog type of multiplexing technique. Wavelength deviant multiplexing technique is also analog deviant multiplexing technique, and time deviant multiplexing technique is a digital multiplexing technique. Means it uses digital signals. These two uses analog signals for the data transmission. What is frequency multiplexing technique? Frequency FDM or frequency deviant multiplexing is an analog multiplexing technique that combine analog signals. Means it combine only the analog signals. As you know that analog signals is always in a continuous form, so the frequency uses analog signals for the transmission. Here we have a figure that number of input through the multiplexing device transmit number of channels, then it combine and again it will be passed through the demultiplexing device into output of number of channels. Here we have the figure 6.4 that shows the process of frequency deviant multiplexing, that we have signal will be modulate from carrier 1, carrier 2 and carrier 3 through baseband signals and that combine into one composite signal over here like this. This is process of multiplexing. Similar we have also a topic of demultiplexing, in which composite signal is divided into number of signals. It will be reverse of multiplexing. We have an example. For suppose we have 5 channels, each channel has 100 kHz bandwidth, are to be multiplexed together. What is the minimum bandwidth of the link if there is a need of a guard band of 10 kHz between the channels to prevent the interference? Means they fix a guard band between the channels to resist the interference or resistivity in the channel or resistance in the channel. Then what will be the solution for that? Solution will be this we need at least 4 guards. This means that it required the bandwidth at least we have number of 4 guards required. Okay, here we have 5 channels, 5 represent channels and 100 it is a bandwidth, and 4 will be used as a guard band, and then Guardman used 10 kilohertz between the channels to prevent the interference. Then it will be sum as 540 kilohertz. Okay. We have figure 6.7 example that shows that we have guard used 10 kilohertz in between them, and it will be calculated as 5-4 kilohertz. Next is wavelength deviant multiplexing. It is also type of multiplexing technique in which analog signals will be combined into optical signals, and we have an example of this using this figure, that prism in a wavelength deviant multiplexing and demultiplexing. We used a prism for this process. The number of wavelength over here, and it passed through the any multiplexer prism, then it combined fiber optic transfer through the signal transfer through the fiber optic cables like this, wavelength 1, wavelength 2, wavelength 3. Then again it will be passed through any demultiplexer device. It will be divided into wavelength 1, wavelength 2 and wavelength 3. So we can say that wavelength deviant multiplexing is used in a fiber optic cables. Here is another example. Wavelength deviant multiplexing using this. And then time deviant multiplexing. Time deviant multiplexing, another type of digital multiplexing technique for combining the several low rate channels into one high rate channel. Means it used time deviant between the signals or between the transmission of the data. It used a time frame. Time frame will be used. Here we have example of data that flows from the one end to another end. It uses, we have a different lines are connected and it passed through the multiplexer. Then it arranged like 4, 3, 2, 1 in order. Then it passes this and then it converted into again 1, 2, 3 disorder. So each and every line or link has separate time frame will be allotted to reach over the destination end. Like over here we can say that time deviant is a synchronous time deviant multiplexing, because synchronous time deviant multiplexing is a technique in which time is allotted to the each and every line of the network. So here we have time for A, B and C, and then each frame has A1, A2 and 3, B1, B2 and B3, C1, C2 and C3. These are data taken from each line. Every T's means time frames. Then it divides time frames into this, like each frame in a 3 time slots, and each time slot duration is 3 seconds per frame, used 3 seconds. Each and every frame used per second, total 3 frames used 3 seconds. Here we have another example, synchronous time deviant multiplexing. In synchronous time deviant multiplexing, the data rate of link in n times faster and unit duration is n times shorter. Means you have enormous few times required to transmit the data more fastly as compared to other deviant techniques like frequency deviant and wavelength deviant. Time deviant is mostly used for the digital network or computer devices, other computer data transmissions. Here we have digital data, so we have a digital 1 MB per second data will be transmitted through this, and number of channels they transmitted into the form of the frame, but it uses the digital signals. So digital signal carry digital data. That digital data in the form of binary numbers 0 and 1 that will be transmitted through the frames. So what are the usage of multiplexing? As we know that multiplexing is a technique which transmit the data. So television is a suitable example for this. The transmitted television transmitter are used as a best example of frequency time deviation, and wavelengths use the synchronous optical network or SONET network uses wavelength deviation multiplexing technique to utilize various optical fiber lines that are multiplexed and demultiplexed. And already we know that time deviation multiplexing technique used for communication system, computer memory, telephone network transmission from the computer system of the satellite will be used for this. And advantages of multiplexing techniques. The advantages of multiplexing techniques is the channel can be the physical medium like coaxial cable, metallic conductors or wireless link will have handle to multiple signal at a time. So it is used for this purpose. Conclusion. Today we discussed about what is multiplexing. Multiplexing is a process of converting data from number of signals into the one composite signals. So another simply multiplexing will be demultiplexing. The number of signal one composite signal is divided into n number of signals. There are three types of technique of multiplexing: frequency deviant multiplexing, time deviant multiplexing, and wavelength deviant multiplexing. Thank you. If you have any question, you can contact through this email address.